It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next. Ronaldo Lopez will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, last game he pitched 6 full innings. He looked like he had good stuff. He didn't get a decision, but he gave his team a chance to be in the ball game. I look for a similar performance in this game.
So digging in now, Yamamoto. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll get back in safely.
Here you go now. Come on now, one time.
First pitch coming, here it is. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1, here's the pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, with Matthew Ross back there, we may not see a lot of offense unless you have a game plan to expand the strike zone, because he calls out of the zone better than anybody. I should say better, I should say more than anybody in the league.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, their bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game.
Ready for another chance? Yamamoto, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that'll extend the inning and keep it alive for Charlie Blackmon. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Riding in once again, Charlie Blackmon, a base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Yamamoto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, however, strike one.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Let her rip, let her rip.
The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Let us foul right here. Hey, get you good one
Ready
up
with
there,
another 0-2. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. A play at the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. Ready once again, Yamamoto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half.
It's time for the
Stretch time here on the
seventh
south
inning
side of
stretch.
Chicago. Cleveland's out in front, 3-2. Digging in once again, Yamamoto. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Two out, nobody on.
Come on, big guy, your pitch, huh? Go, kid, one time right here.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Here's another 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, see him drive here.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate.
There we go.
A 2-2 one more time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given the Indians a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked him out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow. Well, he's about as steady as they come at the end of the game as he seals this victory right there. And this one has some extra added meaning. That's career save number 250 in his outstanding career. Congrats to him.
4-2 the final score tonight. Kendall Graveman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Neftali Feliz wraps it up for the save, his second. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Marcus Stroman will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Batting third baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Yamamoto. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, come on now. One time. Right here.
First pitch of the at-bat, and a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Harold, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
You talk about a pitcher's umpire. If you're working both sides of the plate, you have a tendency to be pretty effective with Matthew Ross back there. Look, there's no doubt he's a pitcher's umpire. If I was pitching in this game, I'm sending him a taxi, making sure he gets there safe.
Throw over to the bag, back in standing.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive. He's got it. There's one. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's Charlie Blackmon now.
Batting
First shot
fourth,
for him here.
the right
2 hits
fielder,
in
number
5
33.
trips a night ago.
Charlie Blackmon.
Hot shot to third. On the backhand, he knocks it down. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Man, errors are never welcome. But to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He comes
Center
into this
fielder.
one having sputtered out of the gate this
Naquin.
season. The average is under the 200 mark at this point. Stroman comes set. Here's the 1-2. Hard on the ground toward short. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Well, they get the 2-out RBI, but I go back to that error earlier in the inning that set the whole inning up, and the way it's playing out right now, that may really hurt them.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yamamoto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Dribbled to the right side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie
number
Blackmon
33.
comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after
Blackmon.
reaching on an error his first time up. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Moncada is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Indians 2 and the White. Kevin Smith will be next.
And
Sitting
leading
just
off for the
south
White
of
Sox.
300 in April.
Catcher, Kevin Smith.
The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Yamamoto has it. 1 away. Still early in the season, of course, but we'll give you a look nonetheless at our standings to this point in April. Now at the plate, Yamamoto. He's
Now
1 for
batting,
2 in the ball game.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Indians fail to score. They're up 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Alexis
batting,
Nieto.
left
A
fielder,
hit in 2 tries
Alexis
so far.
Nieto.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Shot weakly to the left. A quick out number 1. Ready for another shot now.
for the
Yamamoto. He'll lead
Third
things
baseman,
off here in this
number
one-run
6.
contest. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
One time, right now. See, here we go.
windup and the 0-1. A big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Michael Inoue gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 4.
Afternoon baseball set to come your way on a fine afternoon on the south side of Chicago. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Kevin Costa gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, his last outing was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 and bail, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the loss. He just wasn't able to go further. I think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better.
Third baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
And Darryl Parker, you know what I see with him, Matt, he's basic. You know, he's a guy that calling balls on the corners is not really his strength. He's going to stay right in the middle. Fundamental Darryl. Here it is. That was a good pitch, good call. I'm going to be safe. That's him.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Let's go, big fella.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Now a moment here for the Indians' starting lineup. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they can.
So stepping in, Jose Abreu. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. None out, runners at first and second. Gets dirty and glove. He's up with it. The throw is second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Not what you expect from your 3-hole hitter when the first 2 guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
In now, Yamamoto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 6.
Now the pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Now at the plate, Yamamoto. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. Lindor rounds third and is digging for the plate. Tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. Throw won't get him. Coming to the plate now, Charlie Blackmon.
Number 33.
Comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Blackmon.
From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians forced to settle for one. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. All tied at 1-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yamamoto hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Come on.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Hey, big moment. We need you. We go, kid.
Here it comes, 1-0. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Hey, he's right here. Let's go, kid.
On the ground up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. One there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
A great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Right guy, right spot. We did.
Throw over to first. And a dive, but he's back in.
Come on, big dog. Get your pitch.
And again a throw.
He's good.
And he'll dive back in safely.
Hey, drive him in. No one better than
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So fine work there from the White Sox bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, J.J. Brady. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Juan Tejera.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still tied 1 apiece.
Your
Daniel
attention, please.
Finn takes the
Now
mound to
pitching for
start
the
the
White Sox.
11th inning.
Number 22, Daniel Finn.
Stepping up now, Yamamoto.
Leading off
They'll
for
go
the
to work
Indians,
trying to do something
third
about
baseman,
breaking this 1-1
number 6.
tie.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't fall to the same location over and over and over.
Throw to first is in time for the first down. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well, and in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Daniel Finn claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to
this afternoon.
SHOW17.com.
First for the